All right, so it was good. So the energy work. This video is gonna be about like energy work. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about work, there's different forms of it that it's really only two different types of it. So you got. Of course, there's other like, you know what I'm saying, areas. You know what I'm saying, in like the external world that you can point to, as far as work, dealing with, you know what I'm saying, via different, you know, different categories. So whether it's construction or you work at you work in the food business or whatever like that. But see, that's not the type of work I'm getting ready to talk about. But it would be referenced in this video because it's work. It's just not the kind of work that I'm wanting you guys to pay attention to. Because outside of the 3D, outside of this physical realm that our physical bodies dwell in, there's energy work to be done. You know what I'm saying? In like the like in a like energy, like the energy realm. You know what I'm saying? Before things, you know what I'm saying, these might be places where we create minds and things like that, and you know what I'm saying, create certain languages or ways of thinking. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I'm saying, like the gas, the fluid, all that, you know what I'm saying, fire. When we talk about these realms have like, there's work to be done in all realms of reality. Well, I ain't gonna say all, but when trying to sustain yourself in a specific realm of reality, especially this one here on Earth, not only does it take the physical work, but it takes the energy work before we even get into the physical. It takes fluid vibration and you know what I'm saying, it takes the movement, like flow, conscious flow, subconscious flow, things like that, things dealing with your subconscious realm, or your non, like your you know what I'm saying, before these minutes and seconds, there's a time that we can point to. Well, not physically, but like I said, like these are the realms that we create bodies, and even you know what I'm saying, other realms of realities and things like that, to go into a worlds, and things like, but to even have any type of, to like I said, to do anything in any realm of reality, there's always going to be you're always gonna have your soul, okay? You're always gonna have your soul, which is your individual spirit. So with this is your vehicle. Now with your vehicle, this is it's your vehicle needs like a flow of time, a flow like some type of like fluid to move. You need fluid to move to move a car. It needs fluids. It needs all its fluids for the most part. It might elect some, but for the most part, it needs fluids. And that fluid helps energy. Fluid is energy basically. Um, but um, that energy is simply a manifestation from fluid. Now that I got that out the way, um, this is what you need to know. It's important. This is why um knowing like all knowing like the transits and things like that, especially the moons, it's important to know them because this is a form of a transition, or this is a form of some type of movement, fluid. So this is going to affect the mood or state of mind or state of being or your vibration, but it depends on how well you're riding that that wave or whatever. So I say all that to say this. You have to be it's important to be aware of these subconscious events and things taking place outside of the physical reality, dealing with, you know what I'm saying, time and fluid and things like that, and you know what I'm saying, the transits and things like that, because these are things we're still interacting with. Whether it doesn't matter that you can't physically see it, you're still there, you're still in that realm, but you just manifest yourself here as a physical, to be physical here, and be under these lights and stuff like that, and be a part of this environment, to live out this experience for whatever reason. But this here, you can't see you can't see shit. You can't see anything with these two eyes, these two physical eyes. So but yeah, like I was saying, yeah, so you're still there, but but see, that's why it's important to know what's going on, because if you wasn't, then shit wouldn't affect you in any type of way, and there wouldn't be no such thing as us running into certain challenges or like obstacles, or you know what I'm saying, simply using astrology terms and words and things like that, you know what I'm saying, opposition squares and things like that, sextiles, those kind of things wouldn't exist if we weren't interacting on a different scale or level of life. You know what I'm saying? And now you follow me, you get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, you want to you want to be aware of your natal chart and things like that. But it's not just that. What I'm saying is, uh, the point I'm trying to get to is important. The reason why I visit, the reason why I even say it's important to know your natal chart and know astrology and to know what's going on in these you know what I'm saying, lighter versions of what it is that we could condense ourselves into to experience and to move around as spirits and look, the reason why I say this is because it still takes work. You still have to work on yourself to get around, especially here. If you want to get to point A to point B, or if you don't want to be some chaotic mess of a person, and things like that, or if you somebody who wants to manifest, or if you somebody who wants to do just do something. If you want to do something, if you don't want to just be sitting somewhere like a rock, then you need to know what's going on. So, but it takes work though. And when I say work, let me just get into it, because I feel like I keep saying the same shit. So, you're gonna have to work on things dealing with like your houses. You know what I'm saying? Whether you got a planet in a certain house, you're gonna have to work with that. You're gonna have to work with that specific planet, but do it in a specific fashion where it's related to that specific house. So you're gonna have to know where everything is. And you're gonna have to, because you're operating, you're controlling the whole 360, or the whole rotation as the seat, or as the driver, whatever, however you want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? So you're the boss. You know what I'm saying? As the main spirit that pretty much rules like the headspace, or controls the headspace, or looks outside of. That's why we're able to. Your heart can't see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? On the outside, only you can. You know what I'm saying? Beings. You know what I'm saying? Spirits in those spaces, and people. And look, it's deep shit, but like, yeah, they can't see what's going on consciously in this world like you can. So this is how you know, like, you control the whole shebang. Now, you, like I was saying, like, this is another form of work, disregarding like the physical shit that we do in our everyday lives to get a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. What I'm talking about is things related to the subconscious realms, in things related to you know what I'm saying, fluid vibration, and things like that. Pretty much things that you would see here, but in a lighter density form. You get what I'm saying? Because like I said, we're still interacting with these things, just not on this like level, and not in, you know what I'm saying, not in these physical bodies. But we're still working. If okay, let me explain it like this. So you might be talking, you might be, let's say you at work, right? Um, and there's a certain way um something needs to be done, or there's a certain, let's say there's a certain way that you do something. Uh, you might not, I don't know, you might not be like fast enough. Um, I'm kind of bad with examples. All right, let me explain it like this. Because I was gonna use a work scenario, but um, I still might. But hold on, give me a second. I'm bad with examples, but let's see. Okay. Let's say let's say uh let's say you do work in a restaurant, right? And you work in the kitchen. Now, in a restaurant, there's, and this is anywhere, you know what I'm saying? At work, you always gonna have to communicate in some form of fashion, in some way. Um, but let's say you're a person that doesn't really communicate as much as you probably should, or you have your communication might be bad. You know what I'm saying? You might be bad at interpreting things, like myself. Um, or let's say, or you might just be a quiet person, or you might not know how to talk. Now, this this would be something. Whether you could be either one of these people, whichever one you are, that struggle, or whatever you want to, whatever is is the obstacle, or something that's preventing the whole operation to work sufficiently, um to be a productive or successful business. So you, as an individual, and I'm not saying that it's your fault, but because you know what I'm saying, you are who you are, but like it's still something within you that you might need to work on to kind of blend in, or be a little bit more relatable or useful to the environment, if you're going to continue to work there. So you see what I'm saying? So this is what I mean about, this is what I mean when I say, like, there's work to be done. Um, you know what I'm saying? In these other realms, and you know what I'm saying, in as individuals with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, and interacting with different um people, places, and things, even outside of this 3D density. This is what I'm talking about. Like, you gotta, this is why I say it's important to know what's going on. It's important to know your alignments, and your natal charts and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you still gonna have to use it. It's still work. You still gonna have to work on you always working on something. Um, you know what I'm saying? So whether you want to look at it, you can look at it to just to make it so simple and plain, this is why we even have, there's even a such thing as people saying, excuse me, that's even a such thing as people saying things like, I need to, like, when someone is going through something, they might be going through like a breakup. So let's just say you just went through a breakup, right? You might say something like, I need to take time out to work on myself. Why did you say that? You know what I'm saying? Why did you say that? And it's really nothing else to say at the same, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a reason for everything. What are you working on? And yeah, like that work that you put in, you might can see physical results by you working on you taking the time out to work on yourself, and you know what I'm saying, things like that. But it still starts with a starting point that goes beyond this physical reality. You can't see it. Now with these two eyes, you hold on, yeah.
Did I mess up your video?
Are you good?
Hey, listen. Just wanted you to test this blow. I'm gonna hook a test an extension cord. I'm gonna hook this other thing up. If that don't work, I may need to go without a sword. I think this is gonna take it.
Yeah, it should make it. Should you find another extension cord?
No. If the extension cord is bad, you gotta go get that. If it's a blower, then I'm gonna have to get a blower. We gotta have a blower. We'll figure it out. So if you get it, we'll call you.
Okay, it's fine. I'm getting ready to wrap this up in a minute. Okay. All right. And where was I? Yeah. There's a point. Hold on, let me cut the car off. There's a point. Or there's a starting point that goes beyond this physical density. That you need to start at with yourself, your internal selves. And working with the musical instruments and things like that, and the flow and of time and things, and that goes beyond your physical self, but your selves beyond this physical density, interacting with other selves, other beings, other conscious water flows and things like that. And you know what I'm saying? It's you just got to get into it to really know what I'm talking about. You already have to be like you just got to be into it. But yeah, yeah. So this is why, you know, astrology is important. And things like that. Your subconscious realm is important. All that is important. And it's work to be done. You know what I'm saying? You want to know every aspect about yourself. And with you knowing every aspect about yourself, you can now work on or modify what it is you want to fix or whatever, if you get what I'm saying. And then you can see a transformation or whatever like that of what it is that you build. This is low key why I call myself the atmospheric crane. Now I know I go by utility man. Utility Man is really just a branch off of that. And I decided to primarily make it a music I like identity I use for music mainly. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm really identifying with as an individual, as there's another video, but yeah, that's why. Because I understand, I overstand that. Hold on a second again. Okay. All right, I'm almost done. Yeah, I overstand that there's we're utilizing tools and things that are not necessarily physical, like this density, but there's things, I understand there's things there's things being used to us to build and sustain ourselves in a reality, or to create realities, to create worlds, to create cities. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Esoterically speaking and metaphorically and things like that. And you know what I'm saying? But that goes beyond this realm of reality that spirits are able to do in other realms of realities that might not make sense to this one, but it's happening. And you know what I'm saying, is you know what I'm saying, it's been happening. You know what I'm saying? There's other, why you think there's other dimensions? Why you think there's other trees, different why you think it's different cities here? It's not just one. Different oceans, different fucking streets. Like it's the same thing, just in a whole, just a different density level or realm of reality or plane of existence. And it's not the same concept that you've been taught by your doctrines, colleges, NASA, school. That's why people like me probably look crazy or look pseudo, because of what it is that we kicking, because it's new shit. But you gotta understand, we in the new age. So you're gonna hear new shit. So you know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. But yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that. But yeah, yeah, it's important, you know what I'm saying? Astrology important. You know what I'm saying? And the subconscious work is important. Working on yourself and things like that is important. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important work. Fuck going into a 9 to 5. You're clocking in to lift a hamburger. Work on yourself, real shit. Cream.